Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Let's continue. So I have done the research somewhat, and I now kind of know that there are Deadpool mini-missions labeled around here. And because there are Deadpool mini-missions around here, that is where we find the red bricks. So we need to find the Daily Bugle, which I would assume, if I was just to guess, not there, and not there, but right here. So if I can travel here like that, we get right to the Daily Bugle. And there's definitely some specific vehicles we need in specific spots. How are you supposed to get what looks like a hoverboard up here? Is an interesting question. I guess we should try it. There's one right here. I'm still very upset you can't just hit start and switch characters. This seems like such a crazy... Oh man, I didn't want to hit that button. Darn it. Well, fortunately, you can hit back and go to the menu and travel to the map. So, of the problems with this game, that's not one of them. And it's not very slow either. Yeah, give me that. I wanted a vehicle. Hawkeye Sky Cycle. An Avengers Sky Cycle thing. Now, last recording we tried a couple of times to fly something, and boy did it not work. Kronos Corporation. Who runs Kronos? That's the one with the big K. Yeah. Go. So, no restart race option. I cannot fly this thing. I mean, seriously. I am just falling down. This thing is burning up because it's grinding against the wall. It's about to explode. What ridiculousness. Let's talk to Jay Jameson here.
10 Central, the aftermath. We've got guys interviewing the Betty Boo-Hoos affected by that sand dunes attack. And we need a picture of the station to go with the story. Something that shows the surrounding area. Get to it!
What are we doing? I have no idea what that was.
Iron Man? Sounds like a domestic product to me.
Here we go, though. This should be where we get the red brick that we need.
Hey, it's me, with more tales from the pool. Over at the Daily Bugle office, Agent Cool for School is making sure Doc Ock cleans up the mess he made. Ah, you kids better clean up this mess or I'll tell everyone your middle name is Olivia, and you buy all Nick Fury's eye patches.
Hey, you got a vacuum cleaner on one of those arms?
Doctor, shall we start to clean up this mess?
What an insufferable indignity for such a superior intellect.
So, this is like the bonus level that we did at the end of the game, but we were given no indication whatsoever that these levels even existed. This is ridiculous that there would be potentially 15 more of these, but actually it should be 11, I would bet. There are 11 extra little levels here that we're just not even, we won't even get pointed into. Coulson has a pretty big laser gun there. So when I wrapped up playing in story mode, I said specifically, yeah, if you just wanted to stop playing here, it'd be fine. But wow, boy, what would you be missing if there were 11 extra levels plus everything in free play? Maybe this level in free play, maybe not. Hey, is that Mary Jane playing the Spider-Man, or is that the other girl that Spider-Man occasionally is dating? And I don't think anybody really likes the fact that she's dating.
Hey Doc, you want to help clean that window?
Very well. I shall prove that even my cleaning skills are superior to all.
There was a
photocopier too while you're at it.
there was a good run
damaged in the
of
attack?
Yes. And so is my private jet. Can I get a new one? Good work. Want me to print you a signed photo of me? $6 each.
Well, Mr. Big Shot. Looks like you've collected enough Lego studs to earn true believer status. I don't know who keeps leaving them everywhere. All I know is that I want them.
So there was a good Marvel run, as I was saying, called the Superior Spider-Man, where Doc Ock somehow took over the mind of Spider-Man and tried to act as Spider-Man, but a better version, and it didn't really work out because he was too violent.
Spider-Man and employees to overwork.
There's Deadpool over there, making fun of J. Jonas Jameson. Might need some psychic ability if they're gonna do that. Might as well get as many studs as I can. Nice old lady getting punched in the face by accident. Is this a character? Or just a regular minifigure? See, there must be a way to play this in free play mode because there's just elements here that aren't making sense. Build this fire extinguisher, put out the fire. Play as Doc Ock over here. Ah, he has some kind of spider sense too. Interesting. Pull that wall down, Doc Ock.
The floor could do with a clean.
Interesting. So I assume Doc Ock is going to control the cleaning machine with the control panel behind him. A to move forward, alright. Might be the reverse. Oh yeah, and turn. even this is not easy enough to control. What is this game doing? I don't get what it's attempting here with all these game mechanics not working as well as they
You
should.
cleaned the floor. What do you want, a cookie? Get back to work.
There is definitely some stuff going on. So now, can you see Stanley? You would think that he would have claws, but it doesn't seem like he can. He can't do anything there. Can't blow up those. He can. There we go. Fix his office doors.
At last. You took your sweet time fixing that.
You're welcome.
So the red power bricks are right here. Is the puzzle. But do I have to play this in free play mode? Is that the trick? Do I have to really play this game like twice in a row? Or this level twice in a row? Feels like I do. Unless there's something I'm missing here. Because there's a psychic thing there, a psychic thing here. And there's just two of us and neither one of us has psychic abilities. This needs something like Wolverine. That needs something with laser like Cyclops or Iron Man Mark. And let's see, what's the last thing we need to do? Oh, I don't need to do anything psychically there.
Boy, I never thought we'd get that dried cat food off the ceiling. But hey, you could eat your dinner off that floor now.
Great job, ladies. I take back everything I printed about you. Doc and Coulson, I like you. You can marry my sister. Have a 50% discount off a full subscription to the Daily Poodle.
He's just gonna dance. So that's tabloid tidy up. We get Agent Coulson. Because of that, we get J. Jonah Jameson. Because of that. And we got 75,000 studs, which is no studs to balk at. We made it to True Believer, so we get to say it. Excelsior! Get a couple more gold bricks. And then we continue the story, quote unquote, which I guess technically we are continuing the story at this point. These Deadpool mini levels are as much as I thought of it. It's like they are part of the game too.
Hey, it's me with more tales from the pool.
So now I want to
Over
run
at
back
the Daily
here.
Bugle office, Agent Cool for School
And-
is making sure Doc Ock cleans up the mess he made. Ah, you
See if
kids
we
better
can
clean up
play
this
in
mess
free-
or I'll tell
free
everyone
play
your
mode.
middle name is Olivia and you buy all Nick Fury's eye patches.
Hey,
Did this
you got a
put me-
vacuum cleaner on one of those arms?
Can we skip any of this? No, this is all
Doctor,
hiding the loading
shall
screen.
we start to clean up this mess?
What an insufferable indignity for such a superior intellect.
Okay, this makes no sense. So we'll just exit the level. So walking through it in this order doesn't work. Black screen. Now we come back out and we are in the Iron Man outfit, which, okay. So I would have to have a map somewhere that says where all these things are. And I don't think I need to, though. Let's see. Tidy up tabloid. Redhead detention. We've already done that one. The good, the bad, and the hungry. So we would have to figure out what of these we haven't played before. And that's kind of difficult. Let's see. This is rather difficult. Well, let's go here. Why not? To the Raspberry Port. We know there's something there that's a fast travel, but we'll see what this is. We'll just start in the corner and find out what's going on. Oops. So the problem is I can't...
There was a mass breakout at the prison. And what's the first thing those convicts do? Steal my boats and go joyriding, that's what. Blow those seafaring scumbags out of the water for me, would you?
Okay. Alright, I can do that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I think I'm gonna need to get a boat. Oh well. We can figure that out. Yeah, I would like to have a little bit of a mini-series now where I could potentially play the extra levels. That would make sense, but if I can't find them, and you're not being given any, or let's see. We'll just take these guys out the old-fashioned way. Is that working? There's only like there's only 2 water-based vehicles. And this one seems to have no weapons on it. Like holding A, holding X, holding A, none of which does anything. I'm stuck now. Looks like if I do get close enough, I can hit these guys with missiles. So yeah, this totally feels like how they intended this to go. And boy, does this feel awkward. Gets that. Boy, does this feel slow.
Nice job sinking those crooks. And my boats. Didn't really think this one through, did I? Oh well.
Okay. So we did what we cared about. Let's see. Come visit Wakanda.
Huh.
Just
He doesn't look as tall in real life.
Superheroes in New York?
seems like there's a gold brick up here. Maybe we can get it, maybe we can't. I'm not seeing a lot of interesting. Because this is how you build buildings. You have windows looking directly at other windows. One of these buildings had to be built before the other. Or if they were built at the same time, people would have known. And they certainly wouldn't be all jaggedy like that. Although, you know, a lot of New York buildings kind of are like that. The windows serve only as an emergency exit in case of fire. And you cannot see anything, really, but the next building over. But usually there's a few feet in between. So where is this gold brick we're looking for? Seems to be somewhere down here. I see it. Hidden in between these buildings. So that's not a gold trash can that needs to be blown up or anything. Let's break that. And then there's another one over here to break. So normally you would come into this section. And a gold brick, nice. Nice, simple gold brick solution.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Nothing crazy, we didn't have to change our characters. We could have needed to. Here's a hero in need.
Not
or
cool.
A citizen in need. Not a hero in need.
I need to take this priceless antique egg over to the Empire State University for study. The streets are simply overrun with thieves. If you're up to the task, I feel much safer with a bodyguard. Don't let them near me. First sign of trouble, and I'm making a run for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I'm walking here.
So we just have to follow this and get hit by a car. All kinds of Venom bad guys.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Let's continue running. There's a Venom bad guy following us, but it seems like it doesn't matter. Interesting escort mission. Is he still following?
That guy doesn't.
Talk to this character.
Oh, where is she? She's cutting classes with all those gross reptiles again? Professor Kissick's gonna flunk her faster than you can say gluconeogenesis. I see her. Can you get her over here?
Sure, whoever she is. Well, that just screwed up that quest, which that's just not good game development for an open world game. It's just exactly what you don't want to happen. Is that you're 5 seconds from beating a level. Oh, we're in the reptile house. Interesting. Let's talk to her. Said press B. I press B. Here's another, I'm sure, Deadpool section. Okay, so no.
Yeah!
Now she's gonna follow me.
What came first, Howard or the egg?
Watch it, buddy.
I wish there was a Flash character in the Marvel Universe you could play as. Somebody to just run. She's still following me? Slowly?
Watch it, buddy.
As we bump into people.
Who are you talking to?
You'd think after playing games for about the past decade where characters could be bumped into, I would be better at not bumping into them, but I really am.
It doesn't look too good.
Here we go.
Oh, where is she? If she's cutting class to oogle those gross reptiles again, Professor Kiswick's gonna flunk her faster than you can say gluconeogenesis. If you see her, can you get her over here?
I got her over here.
Great, you found her. I don't know who I would have copied off without her. Oh, and of course, her education is saved, or whatever.
Whatever.
Not cool.
Cheating's not cool, sure. I'll agree with that. In all seriousness, I personally never cheated off anyone in school, not because I'm a super genius, although I'm probably pretty smart, but mostly because I didn't care enough. I would just take whatever grade I got, and I'd always get C's, D's, E's just by guessing the answers. Questions are not hard. You can figure out the answer usually by the context of another question in the same test. At least for me, that's how it was.
It's pretty small, if it is.
I do remember in first grade seeing a bunch of other kids cheating on a spelling test, and it seemed really silly. I looked around and it seemed like every other person in the classroom was cheating. I'm like, oh, what is going on here? Oh, speaking of what is going on here, we still don't know what opens this. Is this Silver Server? We're not getting the obnoxious tutorial help now, after we have everything else. All the other obnoxious tutorials popping up as soon as we get within 20 paces of something, but that's just leaving us questioning. Spider-Man. So we need Spider-Man to get to that point. Where is our... Let's see. Where's the closest thing? It's way over here. So we'll just fast travel the things close to things, because that kind of makes sense. So if we set things as our destinations that are right next to the places where we should. Oh, so it looks like I have to beat up all these guys to unlock. What's this guy's name? He's in the AKA Jessica Jones Netflix adult series. I don't remember his name though. He's like Power Man. No, that's not who I was thinking about. Anyways, we've unlocked Power Man somehow. Let's go over here. See what this is. Why not? It's all kind of just randomness now. It's a little laid back, but then it's a little frustrating. So this is the reptile house.
Check out that circus that's in town.
And we can't get in there until we have 125 gold bricks, which inherently means we can't get into a lot of places until we have certain numbers. I don't think you can fire in the water. Well, so his regular blasts knock these over, but his missile blasts don't. Interestingly enough. Craven the Hunter. I think in one of the stories, Craven the Hunter actually killed Spider-Man. Not that many people have done that, if anybody else. Alright, so we see these plants, and we've got to destroy them all pretty fast. I believe to get this gold brick. There we go. Let's just move on.
Hey, I'm walking here.
So, here's Groot. How are we gonna help you, Groot?
I am Groot.
Okay. Get rid of the weevils, I got it. Weevils irritating Groot. Why the weevils were making a chicken noise, I don't know. Rooster noise.
Groot.
Flower car unlocked. Okay, good. Thank you, Groot. Up.
Iron Man? Sounds
So
like a domestic product to me.
Part of the problem here is we have spent such a little amount of time wandering around New York that we really haven't seen much of it. And we're probably not going to see much of it. Because it's just not going to be necessary, and we're going to be so focused on getting the element. See, this is confusing. That is rather confusing. Let's get Electra here. If we can get the things that we can get, at least we will start eliminating things off the map. Where is she? Only certain characters can do that, that's fine. We'll come back here and we'll switch over here to Wolverine. This is an area we've been in before. I kind of feel like I wish this was like the Lego Star Wars and we just could buy the characters somewhere. At least some of them. This has gone from one angle to the exact other extreme. Now we have to search all over New York.
Glad all world didn't get eaten.
Yeah!
There we go. Electra
I need
unlocked.
a cup of coffee.
That's a Rapturous Ride. Set that as our destination, sure, why not?
Oh, watch it, buddy.
What does this guy want?
I'm sure what you super guys and gals do is important and all, but me, I'm of the mind that it's the little things that count. A gang of thugs has been terrorizing the neighborhood. How's about you quit zipping around for a second and beat some sense into those crooks?
Okay. Where are they? Thugs in fedoras. I'll beat up the police officer too. While I'm at it. Because who in their right mind would let Wolverine take on bad guys that are just of this level? He would kill them very fast.
I'm either with you or I'm not.
How many of these are we supposed to be taking out?
Thanks for the help. Now these people can sleep a little better at night. Except for the crooks, who'll be sleeping in jail.
The ones that are still alive. Nah, nobody dies in the Marvel Universe. They just get very, very hurt. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this character. I suppose as we unlock more characters. Hey, this is a Wolverine thing.
Hi there.
That guy doesn't look so good.
See how this is going to work.
What?
This guy would need Spider-Man. I don't understand that at all. Who has claws like that, but then also Spider-Man abilities? Who can fly and... Interesting. So there's either somebody that can do all that, or there's gotta be a free play mode. I really wish there is a free play mode. I wish that was the blindingly obvious option. What's this? Like, I don't even know what this is. I'm confused completely. What am I doing? Doesn't make any sense. Not a single bit of this. If there was something that could be controlled, perhaps with that switch over there, this would make sense. But all that has done is apparently revealed things. There's just elements to this game that have not even been taught to me. And this is not a great and exciting new discovery. It's a very much a annoyance. There you go. Can you hit these? No, maybe a psychic could get them up there. I can't get up there and break these things with my claws. That looks like something. Like some psychic ability. But I need a psychic character. There's a Mr. Fantastic hole. Ooh, how do I get out of here? That way, I guess? Works fine.
We should go check out that circus that's in town.
Guess we'll work our way.
He's all right, I suppose.
This direction. Here's somebody that wants our help. What do you want us to do?
There was some trouble over at the raft recently, and now we got a gang of escaped inmates running rampant. Take care of those punks before someone gets hurt.
Alright, that's something I can do. Where are they?
Watch it, buddy. Watch it, buddy.
I want to actually play as Iron Man. I think it's a little bit faster. There we go.
Sounds like a domestic product.
Is this too many guys to have to beat up?
Watch it, buddy.
I don't know. Probably not, considering this is for this little mini mission. That's all you have to do.
It's okay now. I've been playing video games solid for the last few days. In trouble, but it's okay now.
Yes, buddy.
There's the last guy. One of them.
Good work, kid. That'll teach those crooks to... not crook, I guess.
Ooh. So let's take a moment here just to kind of look at where we started. We started over here, and we've done our best to pick up a few things as we traveled to here. But we need to get back to the helicarrier and play that level again, but it doesn't really matter right now because I'm still 100,000 short of studs. I assume we're just gonna have to kind of go around sections, get what we can get. We've missed a considerable amount of stuff over here, so I think next time we will come over here to the X Mansion, see if we can get some of that stuff cleared out. We want all of the island to be completely revealed, so no dark spots like this. At the very least, we want all of the island and all of the bridges and Ellis Island, of course. So at the very least, we have a decent
Iron
front.
Man? Sounds like a domestic product.
To what we need to do. We went from 18% to 21%. So if we keep on getting 3%, it's gonna be potentially over 20 episodes doing this, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. I think we're eventually going to figure something out here. We'll get back on path. Right now we're kind of just wandering like a chicken with our heads cut off. We don't know where the Deadpool levels are. There seems to be no simple way to find them, which is weird. Definitely weird. Maybe Deadpool would by default point me towards those levels if I stopped selecting other things as my destination. That might be the issue. And if that is the issue, then I think we can get back on track there. But also, some of those Deadpool levels require us to have certain levels of gold bricks, and we don't have those gold bricks. And some of those gold bricks we're going to have to get by playing in the main story modes, and there's a weird catch-22 going on with that because we want the mini-kit detector at the very least before we start going back and playing the story levels. Otherwise it's going to be an annoying situation. So I'm going to double check off screen what number of gold bricks and what level I have to go play in free play mode of the Deadpool levels to get the mini kit detector at least. And maybe from that point we will go back and do the story again, which would be kind of annoying. And I still kind of want to do this whole run around New York thing for a while here, but I'm not having as much fun as I thought I would have with running around New York, just for that same reason. I cannot switch characters instantaneously. I thought I was going to have free play here, and the game never told me I was going to have that. I just kind of assumed, and it allowed me to make that assumption, which is part of the problem, but mostly it's my assumption that's the problem here. And I hope eventually we will figure out how to get free play in the main level here. That's the only thing I can think that would really save this whole open world concept. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.